to challenge them. We're going to find out because game number 3 is kicking off, coming in from the kind of the west side there, northwest, trailing down.
Ooh, and it's going to go, so yeah, it's going to go from that west side all the way down to across the military base. We will see if EMX and Meta drop Pachinki again. I'm going to go right past Pachinki, so definitely going to be able to drop that way. However, I can't tell yet. I can see, no, I see Meta. I see Astro. Couple of squads. Man, I hope, look at all these squads going towards Pachinki. I hope someone's going to try to drop on him. It looks like it, maybe.
Might get a little occupied. We'll see.
Oh, they went Millie, too. Gosh, they would. They would go Millie. And we've got Esports Arena squad coming to Esports Performance Labs, Esports Arena squad, and Thunder Gaming all coming to Pachinki. And guess who didn't come to Pachinki?
Yep. I mean, hey, they heard you, man. They got that stream up somewhere. Somebody kind of gave them the scouting report. Like, all right, Pachinki avoid at all costs because we got at least 3 or 4 teams right there all looking to claim that real estate for themselves. So let's definitely keep an eye on that. I imagine some good fights will be developing here. Already have a look at Thunder Gaming. Nero, who kind of carried that squad by himself in the last game, might have to do it again because Rutzo already put down.
Going down right away to Alpha. Alpha! The Alpha PUBG player, huh?
Man, he ain't no beta, man. Shooting like that. Let him know. So that is a hard start for Thunder Gaming to take. Sure, somewhere Nero signed like,
similar
here we
start.
go again.
Yeah, similar start to last game. Howitzer just kind of cruising around. Got the Uzi.
Mm-hmm.
Knows.
Not too much else on him right now. In need of a helmet, I would say.
I think J-Ran spotted him out, too. J-Ran's got a red dot on that M4. Man, we'll see what happens because there is, since we announced that EMX drops Pachinki, there's a couple squads here, so it'll be fun to watch the action. Let's throw the map up real quick and actually see where this circle's gonna pop to. Wow.
Okay, so that's pretty high up there, yeah.
That could potentially be like a North George circle. I hope it goes North George because I really like that field up there, right above North George, in between Zarky and.
Sure. That would be interesting to see that kind of develop a little bit, but circle swinging northwest right now. So that'll force a couple teams up. Those guys down there at military base in Nova not going to want to mess around for too long.
No. And we've actually got EMX down there in Millie, so we will see how they decide to rotate out of there because they've got a ways to go.
Yep. So J-Ran, I think that was an idea of where Howitzer is. Definitely keeping a watchful eye on that building across the street from him. His teammate's not too far behind. Meanwhile, over here to the Esports Arena team, Orange County. I know they were dead set on going to Pachinki.
They were.
Looking for a battle with EMX, who elected to kind of throw everybody off their trail, and they are looting up heavily. You have to imagine down there at military base with don't look like anybody's down there to kind of oppose them by any means.
Yeah, Shimona, hey, he's hungry, man. He wanted, I know he was, talking about it. He wanted to be the guy to take out a few members from EMX, and they are playing this very aggressively, but at the same time making sure they play it smart, right?
Yeah.
Picking all the angles, kind of making sure they play together. So we'll see what happens. They're going to run into a squad here, but they're not going to run into the squad they're hunting.
Looks like they're getting pretty looted up, however. I haven't seen quite as, just based on like the overview we saw a couple minutes ago, not quite as much action developing here in Pachinki as I would have expected early on, but there's still some teams obviously sharing some ground.
Shimona, hey, cutting across his street. I hope he was looking right and left because he's got a couple people back behind him.
Yeah, I'm looking at that kind of like the bottom right there too, and noticing that Thunder Gaming is pretty split up. So no, gonna try and avoid encounters by all means, I'm sure, without any teammates like directly there to assist. All right, J-Ran fearless crossing through. Ooh, yeah, Esports Arena not too far away either. But Jay Ran still looting. Not any fear or concern right now.
Yeah, not too much going on yet. It's gonna unfold here shortly, but everyone's kind of just finishing up their looting. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, or if you guys are, existing or returning viewers, welcome back. We appreciate it. You guys are currently watching the Esports Arena Overtime Series, which is our $10,000 PUBG Corporate Charity League. So we've got 20 different teams from consisting of, different companies from the esports industry, the technology industry, the software industry, and they've all come together week after week after week, and they will for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah.
For our PUBG League for a good cause.
Yeah, two of my favorite things, man, PUBG and charity. So when you put them together, definitely glad to be a part of it. As we're observing Nero kind of repeating his performance from Game 2, just finding refuge in a corner area. This time, though, not by himself. Still has Howitzer and Dota alongside him. Saw one of his teammates getting taken out earlier on. An encounter that did not go their way. Somebody right above them. So they're just going to keep holding that position.
Yeah, it looks like he's got Chaos from Esports Performance Lab. But as you mentioned now, there's two of them. So Nero's definitely feeling a little bit more confident. Stantheon is cruising, got a vehicle, making his way into the circle. And this is, the play is, I've been telling everyone, I mean, most people know this, right? I'm not saying anything that no one doesn't know, but you got to have a vehicle.
Yeah.
Got to have a vehicle. I've told the guys from our squad, man, grab a vehicle. You guys aren't utilizing vehicles.
There's too many situations where you're posted up and then the circle just, it's completely unpredictable, right?
Yep.
And just having to cover so much ground, especially like open field too, right? Like you see how Statelyon's just kind of zipping through right now. I mean, somebody was taking some shots at him, I think from Amazon Studios A-team. But, I mean, he's just cruising along. Imagine he's going to reunite with his teammates because they are still a four-man squad here.
Yeah, he's going to go right past Pochinki. It'll be interesting to see where he stops here. Oh, trying to keep that thing under control. Couple squads in Pochinki, but it looks like he's just going to keep going north of Pochinki.
Yeah, all by his lonesome, too. So, see how this pans out.
I wonder if he's going to go to Watertown.
I'm wondering if he's going to come right up on another team, unless this is his own, waiting for it to steady up a little bit. No, I think that is the guys from the Nerdery. So this could result in some very unfriendly fire.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get tagged at right here. Jacob sees him cruising by.
Oh, they're not even taking shots. They're just letting him go.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm completely surprised.
Perhaps, I mean, maybe betting on the, or assuming the fact they weren't going to, maybe not wanting to waste any ammo, right? That could honestly be what it comes down to if they spotted him a little bit too late, get some clear shots on him. So that would be my best guess. I'm still wondering where he's going. I'm assuming his team is on the other side over here.
Look at how he left that car, too. He's going to make it look like that's just a spawn vehicle. And go ahead and jump in this compound. This is going to be good positioning for his team to rotate over to, though. He knows that this area is, well, he's going to find out shortly that it's clear. His team's going to be able to rotate over to this, and he's pretty centered up now.
It's interesting that you gave him a lot of credit right there. He's just going to leave that car on the road to make it look like it was just a spawn point. But when he went in the house, he didn't close the door, right? So
I know.
That's kind of counterproductive if that was indeed his plan. So,
gosh.
Just something I had to point out.
I was trying to make him look good, and you're right. You're right.
There's something to pick up there. Kid Arc. Looks like he just went in there, got the ammo. He's not too shabby. Level 2 backpack, level 3 helmet, a couple of assault rifles. Only thing not too much of a fan of is that level 1 vest, which I'm sure he's looking to upgrade at some point in time. And I'm not sure if his meds are just bugging out or if he just hasn't acquired any yet, but nonetheless, not in a bad spot here at the Metathreads camp. Bihama not too far away from him, actually. He sees the buggy, but I think Behemoth's just prone.
We've got Behemoth's got to see Kid Arc. I wonder if he's going to take shots.
I'm wondering how this. Yeah, I'm wondering how this play is going to develop.
He's got to see Arc in the grass. Yo, he does, and he's taking shots at Arc. Arc able to get down behind that little ridge. Arc can't see him.
Ooh, what? Somebody else? Oh, Cassidy. Okay, Cassidy coming to the aid of his teammate. Actually got the knock, and then Kid Arc going to go ahead and finish him. Good little teamwork there. Him actually giving away his position, and all Kid Arc had to do was kind of duck Cassidy there for cleanup duty.
Yeah, that was no problem. Bahima all alone by himself. I wonder what he was doing out there without his the rest of his squad.
Yeah, he's just kind of chilling.
Yeah. And this circle's going to go ahead and pop again. We could throw that map up real quick. Looks like it's going to basically just recenter up. It just recentered up off of its original position. Well, how do you feel about the water in the middle of the map right there in between North and South Shore?
Oh my God. Oh, EMX, we hadn't seen them too much in the early goings, but of course when we do pop up, there you go.
God.
Creamy Beats. It's putting a hurting on somebody.
Yikes. There they are. They strike again, early again. Anyways, as I was saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I missed that question.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've got to shut up when action's about to happen like that, you know? But what do you think about the river in the middle of the circle in between like South North Shores that runs all the way across the map?
Right. I'm wondering, depending on like if anyone's electing to like kind of hold the bridge, I'm wondering if that'll force like some like water action, right? Like kind of swim through, and what kind of position that'll put teams in. That's obviously like maybe food for thought a little later down the road. But
yeah.
Anytime I have to I get into an area where I have to like cross a bridge, I'm always very hesitant on who's lurking.
Right. A little bit of insurance. Jacob finishes off. John, we're looking at HyperX's squad right here. Spiffers and Z-Zone trying to play this vehicle, throwing out some smokes, hoping to maybe rotate that. Oh, we're going to jump over here. Gucci
pants. Gang. See ya.
Irvine, he knew he was down. He knew he was done. Turns and looks and says, see it. Z-Zone. Z-Zone taking shots.
All right, so back on Z-Zone. It's kind of cold now. We got a couple people knocked right in front of him. A tough spot to be in. But I think he's going to be okay. Still got 3 of his team up right here and representing that HyperX Team A. They're going to get a lot of good loot. Yep, nobody around to immediately threaten them. All right, Juictra. Yeah, he knows people combing this area, but he still has 3 people with him. So if I'm him, I'm not too worried. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and just keep an eye on him. Over to Fabian. LFG Radio. They have had a pretty favorable showing, actually. We got a couple motorcycles in that building. I don't know what kind of trickery is going on right now. I guess that's the just-in-case play, right? You don't want anybody to I've just never seen anything like that. Maybe don't want anybody to kind of get an opportunity to pop out your tires, but I guess that doesn't matter when you just elect to just bring in a couple of Harleys and just blow them up yourself. What do you think could have even caused that situation, Steph? That is so random. Back over here, though, to ESA squad. It looks like they got a couple people trying to race in through the blue, but not going to make it. Going to be DOA.
Man, that's got to be a bit of a confidence booster for these guys. They've been having just some unfortunate performances over the last few weeks. They're going to run into the blue, loot those guys up. They obviously need some more gear. You you know, just they're going to take the meds, they're going to take the armor, the ammo. Esports Arena finally getting a little bit of a wipe, I guess. One of them died to the blue, but like I said, this is just going to be hopefully a confidence booster for these guys because they've had some poor performances, man.
Yeah, definitely been a little bit of a rough outing. I think one thing that might be fueling them, though, their hate for this team right here, EMX, perhaps just going to will themselves to eventually at least get to a showdown with these guys and see what can transpire. Cassidy here from MetaThreads taking some shots against Blase. Not able to connect any, however. He might have gave his position away because the Creamy Beats still in the vicinity. I think he's elected to just kind of pull out.
There it is, man. And what you saw from EMX right there, though, that's the meta. That's the strat with this map. They did a 2-2 split. They both took vehicles, and they're rotating early.
Yep.
They're going to go ahead and try to move right into the circle, lock down a compound, and then they'll rotate either on foot or, you know, on vehicles from there.
I think when you have players who are just confident enough in their skill overall, like overall ability, the 2-2 split, like for squads, is just so powerful, right? Just cover so much ground. And then another thing you do too, when you're rotating in early, you actually get an opportunity to position yourself where you can still keep kind of like eyes on those other two teammates who are just a little far off from you as well. So a lot of good things can come from that. Nothing good gonna come there. Moose spotting out that prone. Looks like he was attempting to get some healing off, but no, that will put an end to his game.
Moose, there's a couple more in the smoke right across the street from him. Unaware of their position. Oh, wow. But never mind.
Delirious.
There it is.
Some sick frag grenades. He's going to take out Rhino 3D and not Vert.
Kid standing still, takes a couple of shots from Moose.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from Moose here. HyperX, their C team. These guys got 3 teams all involved. And if they do meet up, they don't shy away from taking shots at each other.
Yeah, no, definitely not. HyperX Team C putting in the work right now. They're sitting in 9th place, but we've been on them a lot tonight because they've been having some.
They've been having some varying success. You know, we've seen them take some fights, come out on some good exchanges. I think I saw a top 10 finish once or twice as well. So.
Yeah, they've had a bunch of action coming their way tonight. It's been fun to watch so far. If we throw to the map real quick, we're going to see, wow, no one really in North George yet. Bunch of squads on the southern part of the circle rotating in. Let's
I think he got hit by the motorcycle. Yeah, that's the guilt trip right there. You hit him and then you got to drop the med kit, or excuse me, the first aid. Heal up those wounds, and he's just narrowly gonna get that off.
That's a
because I believe they're still outside the circle here.
That's gonna create some animosity in the work environment for those guys tomorrow. Man, let's throw the map up real quick. Let's look at how many squads are on the southern part of the circle in crates or containers trying to rotate into the circle. Look at all those people rotating. They all either got we might see some water play here.
Somebody, yeah, they actually lost Sam, I think. Yeah, half Sam, and he's going to be dead, so that's going to be half the team gone for Esports Arena.
Man, they've got a tough rotation, too, out of there.
Well, I don't know what's going on with Cassidy in the water. He's cooked. Yeah.
He might have went down, and then I don't know how they rotated across, but
I think I guess he got knocked and he was in the water. Or don't you die automatically? I don't know. We'll have to revisit that. Maybe I'll tweet him. What happened, Cass? We want to know, man. We're swinging back over here to Esports Performance Lab. They're another team that's been kind of showing up through today's competition as well. Stev, seen them a couple times.
Yeah.
Looking to make another top 10 appearance, I'm sure.
They've been playing pretty well, too.
Chaos, some shots.
Yeah, they're taking shots that you can see. All these squads are trying to make their way across right now, and these squads, the only way you can do it is either you're running across the bridge, driving across the bridge, or they're swimming.
Yeah, and you pointed out how North George was pretty vacant a few minutes ago, but it is filling up quite fast now. Everybody looking eager to get some positioning in this circle. Do you feel like we're going to see more of like a city finish, or maybe swing more up to that that more rural area.
I think it's going to
bit
pull
up
up.
top.
No, yeah, I think it's going to pull up into the fields. I don't think it's going to end on the cities, but I mean, I could be completely wrong. No one knows, you know?
Gotcha.
Stanthian.
Yeah, but he's going to be cooked. A young tuna with some nice long-range efficiency.
You know what I can tell you, though, about the finish is EMX is going to be in it. That's one thing I can tell you.
Hard to bet against those odds, my friend. Still 4 up and
no,
as
here
strong
comes
as ever.
Shimona Hay.
And there goes Shimona Hay.
And guess who killed him? EMX.
And it was young Tuna of all people. You guys aren't in studio, but we can actually feel the ground shaking as he is just stomping up a storm. He is not happy. It was not only his goal to eliminate EMX, but he wanted to specifically take out young Tuna. But life comes at you fast, man. We'll see you next week. All right, so
we've got this.
Metathread still hanging in here.
Yeah, we've got the
Down a
Metathread
man.
squad. Man, in this circle, it actually pulled up into the field above North George. So all these squads are going to have to make their way in. This is just going to – there's going to be so much action right now.
Yeah, that field, man, that could be a bit of an unforgiving spot to get caught up in. So you're going to have to think about your rotations.
We got Andrew from HTC coming up against Kelton from Astro Gaming. Kelton's going to spot him out. Andrew.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Andrew had no idea where those shots were coming from. Kelton very efficient in that performance.
Yeah, landed
much like young
almost all the
Tuna,
shots.
who tends to get the job done very efficiently. Oh, okay, in a little bit of trouble now. That's going to force out a med kit. He is going to look for his teammates, maybe to provide a little bit of coverage. He heals safely. Yes, he's going to do just that.
Yeah, they're going to fall off this. They're going to rotate into the circle. HyperX is Team 10 pushing them pretty aggressively. Looks like they've got another one really close to him. Paparazzo, real close, kind of just prone. You can't see him, but you can see him on the mini-map. Paparazzo knows they're close, knows they're coming. He's going to...
All right, Amazon's B team here. Oh my good Chimp! Oh, Chimp with that quick trigger finger, and he needed it.
Chimp takes down Argo from Monster Cat. Back over to Young Tuna. Young Tuna spotting out Metathreads. Metathreads is pushing up right below him.
And this is a fight I've actually been looking forward to. Metathreads never wants to shy away from a battle. Of course, EMX likely favorite here, but take a look at that. They're down a member, and one of their guys is actually knocked. Only Blase and Young Tuna up for the squad, but Tuna gets knocked too. EMX perhaps on the brink of elimination here. They're in a lot of trouble. Blase having to shoulder all the weight right now. If I'm Astro, I'm pushing the hell out of this team right now.
100%. However, it doesn't look like they are. It doesn't look like they're pushing them.
I don't know why they know they have the knocks.
Yeah.
Right? They should know. Maybe they don't know they're a man down, but still, like, you're 4 up. You got to take that advantage, man.
Right.
You got to push that.
However, it looks like they're just preoccupied with other squads in their area. Blase gets Tuna up. I don't know if...
Oh, man.
Kelton taking shots at another squad.
And they may not. All right, so Blase holding it down.
Oh, man. Oh,
Trav Piper
man.
actually still has an opportunity to get rezzed here, too.
Yep. Tuna's picking him up. He's not even medding. He's more focused on picking him up. I can't believe this.
And look at this team. They're just getting shredded right now. This is because they didn't take the opportunity to push when it was just Blase. You had Tuna knocked. You had, like, I don't get it. You had Trav knocked. These are opportunities you cannot mistake, man. And now just going to go ahead and just throw some nades in that general direction, looking to fin off some of those knocks.
And he spots out Kelton. Kelton goes down.
Well,
wow. The team that I thought could do it, you know they're going to be shaking their heads at themselves over that one. You know they could have had that. They're going to go ahead and watch that one back, and they're going to be frustrated. But EMX survives to fight on.
yeah, that's a tough one, man. It's still 3 members strong, 6 teams remaining.
And if you pull up the circle, guess who got it? Again.
I don't think anybody's surprised at this point. As frustrating as it may be, this is the mark of a very solid and efficient team, right? I mean, they're not only playing with a high level of skill, they're taking advantage of their opponent's inefficiencies.
Yeah, I mean, you said it better than I could have. You said it exactly right. Veris Software, however, right above, or I guess they're below, but on the map, they're north of EMX.
Yeah, career group companies here trying to take this fight.
Let's see what happens. Kudos. Kudos and Kazi. I think they were playing as a duo tonight, to be honest. LL Fool J taking shots, doesn't know where they're coming from, and goes down just like that.
All right, 4 teams remaining.
So left alive.
Yeah, of course, EMX with the hill right now.
They've got the high ground. The high ground's what you want. There's Software right here below them. You can hear all the smokes, all the utility coming out. EMX playing right on the edge, but at the same time, they've only got 3. Veris has got a full squad, and if they push over this ridge...
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. ESA Vegas still alive here. They've only got 2 members to their name, but still could get the drop on somebody. Maybe let these teams kind of start to duke it out at first and then just go from there.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like they've been spotted, though, and that's going to be a knock, yeah. And, yeah.
Filter goes down to Kudos. Blase.
Blase losing the fight, and that's big.
But he lit him to almost no health. And it looks like it's going to be down to Trav and Tuna. Vincent,
I would have just pulled my shots and just shot Blase. I'd have finished him off for sure and just continue to weaken EMX because Tuna fully capable.
Yeah, opting not to finish him out and take those kill points. Blase is still up. He's trying to probably crawl in the circle. I don't think they're going to be able to pick Blase up, but...
I wouldn't. Nothing would surprise me, to be honest with you. All right,
wow.
Quickshot's going to finish that off, and I think he's going to survey the area, but I think he's going to go for the res. Circle might stop just short. Kind of turned away from him before we got an opportunity. I think, though, they just abandoned Blase.
Wow, and... John can't see him. He's just right under that ridge. No, I think Trav's picking Blase. He's picking him up.
He's still getting rezzed, yeah.
Yeah.
I think just because of his position.
We are in a 3v3 situation. EMX going for the back-to-back-to-back. Trav puts down John, and it's a 2v3 situation.
This is horrendous, man.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, he's got the sight on him. Yeah, just give him the chicken dinner, man. I don't care.
All right, it's a 2v1 situation. It's all down to Sultan. Sultan taking shots.
Let's go, Sultan.
It's a 1v1 right now.
Now, do you go for the res? Go for the res.
Yeah, you go for the res. You have the cover.
If he has a nade with him.
If he has a nade. Well, you know what? Tuna's communicating. He's telling him that right now Sultan's pushing. He knows it. Tuna's behind Sultan, communicating to exactly where they are, so they know where he's at. Boom, it's over. Back-to-back-to-back. EMX does it 3 times in a row tonight. Are you kidding me?
EMX, do you like your chicken fried, baked, or grilled? Because you can have it either way. You can have it either way. Oh, my Lord.
I cannot believe that they went back-to-back-to-back. 3 wins on the night for EMX.
And just the gap between these teams has just separated even more so. It is insanity right now. Wow. I was not expecting. I knew EMX was going to take a game 3, though. Wow.
Okay.